Scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And incomplete to open things up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Throwing is Allen on third. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 69 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Here comes Nelson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Carr going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
6:37. Go. Get set. White.
Here's Carr. He's got him in, complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
808. 694.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Buffalo Bills come back out here on offense, and this is a team that last year they got the playoff monkey off their backs. We remember the scene the final weekend in the Bills locker room.
How great was that?
How special that was, but look, no such joy in 2018. Remember the quarterback confusion early on. Was it going to be A.J. McCarron, Nathan Peterman? And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Throwing now is Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Foster. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Oakland Raiders, Charles, it's another lost season for them. We said that a few weeks ago, and we've been talking about this, but double-digit losses this year for the 12th time in 16 seasons, and that is so hard to fathom.
It really is, and I know everyone's going to say that just about every position will have an open competition, and they are accurate in saying that. The best signal, when you trade away your best defensive player, Khalil Mack, to the Chicago Bears, and arguably your best offensive player, Amari Cooper, to the Dallas Cowboys, there's no doubt that there's an open competition at every other spot. About the only guy who may be safe, the quarterback, Derek Carr. A lot of building will have to occur around him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Washington with the catch, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Down! 180!
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Caught by Nelson left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
24.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Martavis Bryant, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are back within a score.
I know there are a bunch of people that actually hate this route. They don't think it's successful very often. But if you get a little bit of space and you throw it in the right spot, you can see the end result. We just saw a touchdown.
Yeah, we did. Who's it usually tougher for? Obviously, that was a great catch. Is it tougher on the passer or on the receiver there on the fade?
I think it's tougher on the passer to put it in the right spot and give the receiver an opportunity. The receiver just usually goes and finds the football.
He did there and got a touchdown out of it. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Carlson now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
This give is to McCoy. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
All right, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue, line it. Over.
But give to McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now McCoy. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Hey, we got a second here. Let's go back to Week 15 following the win over Green Bay for Chicago. Happiness rained down on the field. The Bears claiming the NFC North title, but one Bear took his celebration to an extreme. I know you saw this.
Yes, I certainly did. Charles Leno Jr., left tackle for the Chicago Bears, got down on a knee and proposed to his girlfriend Jennifer. So not only celebrating an NFC North title, but now his proposal accepted by Jennifer, who will now be Mrs. Jennifer Leno Jr.? No Junior.
No Junior. By the way, smart move because she's not going to say no in front of 60,000 people.
Well, I've seen it happen before. Not pretty, but not in this case.
29.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Steps away. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
7:34.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 4. 6:18.
Throwing now is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Carr being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes it 21-8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
808. Purdue. 808.
Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
You're mine. 29. 29.
Here's Carr to throw. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now the Bills will take another timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
Hey, 7:34.
They'll try and throw for it here. He may try and run for this. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked Picked off near the 44. And he's given his guys a shot from late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Allen will try again on 2nd down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. The Roberts with it over the middle. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Seth Roberts, 81 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, All that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10.
Watching that body.
Here's McCoy. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here we go.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, 2nd straight year.
You're fired up. And then next up, the Madden Challenge, and it's a $190,000 prize pool, and the ladders to qualify for that tournament now available in MUT draft mode. Exciting things. By the way, do you have a gamer tag, Charles?
No, I do not have a gamer tag. You must be a good player in order to earn a moniker.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Martin. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set him back 5.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game.